KKW, I love it. Why I love trucking so much, I don't know. I really think it's not trucking. I think it's this company. I think I really just love this company. I love these people because trucking is a tough job. You know, it's tough to be going away from your family.
Oh, for sure.
It is pretty good money in it though. That's what makes it great. It's good money. If you're young and you don't have family, you don't have kids, you haven't started a family yet, I would encourage you to get on the truck. You can kind of set yourself up to be a millionaire like Mr. Firestone and be in the money because he was a weekend driver. If you ask him, is he a race car driver? He'll tell you, no, I'm a truck driver. I drove race cars on the weekend. So he was a weekend race car driver. So that's just great. He built this from the ground up. You couldn't believe that he built this building to the way he wanted it. That's amazing to me. And I just like being on this team. And a lot of you guys should come be on the team as well. Very, very good team to join.
Absolutely.
I need good drivers. Good drivers, good drivers. I need the drivers that don't have to be micromanaged. Because here at KKW, they don't micromanage you. They're not going to tell you where to fuel. They're not going to tell you the route. You get to do all of that yourself. We do have a GPS that'll guide you there,
right,
but you have the freedom. It's not like a fuel solution. I know a lot of these companies, they give fuel solutions. Here at KKW, they don't. And I like that. I like not being micromanaged. That's why I got on the truck. I didn't want a boss breathing down my neck. Hey, do this. Hey, go over there and do this. When you're on the truck, you have freedom. You get to travel and see. You're getting paid to travel and see the world.
That is cool.
That is amazing. There it is.
Oh, nice.
There it is. When this truck first came in the gate, I was drooling. I know I'm a truck lover because I was like, oh my God.
Look at that thing.
Oh, we got more.
What? Is there 3 of them?
Yes.
Oh,
no,
look at that.
4 of them.
So what is it?
So you have a sensor here, and then that all feeds to this camera as well. They work together. So if the sensor can't read what's on the road, the camera is a little more smarter, so they're tied together. So in the past, they only had a sensor. So now they added the camera. So that's what makes this braking system a whole lot different than it used to be on the old trucks.
New truck, man.
Even though this is a brand new truck, I am still gonna walk around it and make sure it's safe to put out on the road. We have to always check our trucks, even when they're brand new. Don't ever feel like since it's a brand new truck, it doesn't have problems. I've seen brand new trucks that needed to go back to the dealer, so you always wanna make sure you're checking your truck properly. All right, so while I was doing my walk around on the truck, what I did notice, and a good thing you want to look for, I noticed that the airbags are down. So I know I want to crank this truck up and wait for these airbags to inflate before I take off. You never want to drive the truck with the airbags down. You always want to check. You guys know what you should be doing on your pre-trip. When you're doing a pre-trip on the truck, stay a rookie. The reason why I say stay a rookie, because when you're a rookie, you do everything by the book. But when you become a veteran, you get complacent and you stop doing the things that you used to do when you were a rookie. So stay a rookie. I'm a lifetime rookie. The day that I know everything in trucking is the day I need to retire, because that's going to be the day I hurt somebody. I'm going to keep making these sensors go off. And when the sensors go off, that just means you're driving the truck unsafe. If you drive the truck safely, you won't worry about no sensors going off on the truck. Now I have the truck in cruise control. So if the truck senses anything in front of me that's going slower than I am, the truck will automatically brake itself. Now, since I'm in cruise control, it'll brake itself, and once the threat is gone, it'll pick back up speed and start going by itself. So I can actually set this truck in cruise control and not worry about anything. But we want you guys to still be aware of issues that can occur out here on the road, and always have your foot ready to press the brake. Still going. and it's actually starting to slow down now, and it's decreasing speed by itself right now. It's not braking, but it's actually slowing itself down. It put me at 45 miles an hour. Now it's starting to speed up because the car in front of me is starting to go. So that is pretty cool. It's alerting me that there's a threat in front of me. Now it's braking. Pretty cool. So you just want to make sure you're leaving like 4 seconds from the vehicle in front of you. And how you would figure out if you're 4 seconds behind the vehicle in front of you, you just pick a stationary object. Like right now, I'm gonna pick this sign and I'm gonna count 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000. If I would have made it to this sign before I said 4 1,000, then I would have known I was too close to the vehicle in front of me. And as you can tell, the truck is just beeping and warning me and warning me. And look how I'm not that far behind this vehicle in front of me, but it's a threat. I'm not 4 seconds behind that vehicle. So it's warning me, it's warning me. So it gives you 3 warnings. On the 3rd warning is when it starts to brake. So it beeps like that, then the beeping starts to get faster. And now it's braking itself. If you ride on a rumble strip, it'll sound like this. Where you can hear it, it sounds like you're riding over the rumble strip. You hear it through the speakers of the truck. So that's pretty cool. If you go to change lanes and you put your signal on and there's a vehicle right there on the side of you, this truck will warn you. You'll kind of hear like a beep. It sounds like a horn. So I'm gonna do that right now. As soon as I get a vehicle on the right of me, I'll put my blinker on, like now. It's pretty cool. And you want to, on the next one, Dustin, you might want to show the light on the dashboard. So here we are, we're getting ready to pass a vehicle. We also added cameras into our trucks. With the cameras, we want you guys to know that we are not watching the driver. We are not listening to the driver. The only reason we added cameras to our trucks is so if a vehicle does something in front of you, they can't blame it on you, because we have a really safe fleet. We actually just won, our safety manager just won 1st place for a safety award out of California, so that is big. Last year we had 2nd place for our fleet being the safest fleet in California. So that is really, really big as well. So we have really safe drivers. We didn't add these cameras to come down on the driver. This is not to make the driver seem like a bad driver and try to tell them that they don't know how to drive. We added the cameras so if a car swerves in front of you and you end up hitting that car, that person in that car can't turn around and say that it was our fault. So the cameras are here to protect the driver, and that's the only reason. If we were here to watch the driver, the camera would be pointing at the driver and we would have audio. But there's no audio and no camera pointing at the driver. I am going to drive this truck from Ontario back to Pomona without one beep. You guys heard all them beeps, all the buzzers that was going off while me and Dustin were driving over here to Ontario. Now you're gonna see when I drive it back, I'm gonna drive this truck without any beeps. And there's traffic. So I gotta make sure I'm leaving enough distance so the truck doesn't beep. So this is gonna be good to show you that you can drive this truck without the buzzers going off. All you have to do is be a safe driver. So here we go. I'm under 37 miles an hour, so it actually cancels out the first 2 beeps. So I don't have to worry. I can actually ride closer to the vehicle in front of me because I'm under 37 miles an hour. Safety first. Safety is our #1 priority. This truck is so cool, but I even had to get used to it, because when I first got in the truck, it was just beep, 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 beep. I'm like, I didn't really think I was an unsafe driver. But if this truck is beeping, you are an unsafe driver, and you need to correct that so you don't take your life or someone else's life. If I can drive this from Ontario in a little bit of traffic, not much traffic right now, but I can drive this from Ontario, TA, all the way back to Pomona, California without one sound. Any of us can do it. You guys can do it. Not bad, just one B. That's because the truck cut in front of me and his speed was too low. Now, if a car jumps directly in front of you and they're moving faster than you are, the truck will not beat. And hopefully somebody jumps in front of us that's moving faster and you guys will see. One of these cars are gonna jump over. At the speed limit right now, and I am actually doing 55. Just put it to 57, just to show that you can still maintain your speed and be a safe driver. Now, if you're doing 63 in California, you're already an unsafe driver because the speed limit in California is 55. So if you're doing 63 and the truck keep beeping, just drop down to the speed limit. Do 55 and you should be okay. Got a Freightliner on the side. Show this Freightliner. Freightliner. They're in the third lane to pass, which is against the law here in California. So that right there will be considered a bad driver. And now she's going to cut in front of me because she knows she can't ride in the third lane. Pretty amazing. These drivers know the rules and know the laws. There she is.
There it is.
Did that to pass me, and I'm doing 55 miles an hour. So for her to pass me in the third lane, imagine how fast she had to be going.
So Eddie, let me ask you a question about the cameras.
Yes, sir.
Do the drivers have to do anything? Do they have to turn them on or activate them?
No, but there is a feature. You can press the camera and turn it on manually. So if it's anybody in front of you, the way the cameras work is before a event, any type of sudden event, sudden brake, a hard brake or acceleration, or if you go around a corner too fast, which would be considered unstable, it will start recording. And what it'll do is it'll go back and record 10 seconds before that event happened and 10 seconds after. But if, let's say it's somebody on the road that's trying to start some road rage. For one, if anybody's trying to do road rage with you, don't give them no eye contact. That kind of cancels out a person from continuing trying to be mad at you. But if you stare at them and you're giving them eye-to-eye contact, you're kind of egging them on and making them want to mess with you even more. So what you want to do is just look straight. Look in your mirrors. You still want to watch the things that you need to watch, but you don't want to look at the driver. But we have a feature on the camera where you can just reach up and hit the button, and you can manually make these cameras start recording. So anytime you need the camera to come on, you can actually press a button and make the camera come on. So that's a pretty cool feature. Have you ever seen the smiley faces on the ground here?
Huh.
Alright, I'll show you. It's the construction workers did it while they were repairing the road. So they just kind of drew a smiley face on the ground. There's two of them. So I'll tell you when to look down at the ground and you'll see it.
I'm gonna have to tell somebody about this.
I've been here 4 years and my trainer showed me, and I show everybody when we come through here. So as soon as we get ready to come out the turn, that's when you'll see it. As soon as we come out from up under this tunnel. There they are.
Ah!
never noticed that, huh?
No.
It must be a guy and a lady because one has hair and one don't.
That's funny, dude.
And it's crazy because when I was coming home from OTR, every time I took this route, I looked for those smiley faces. I'm like, I'm home.
This is us right over here, right?
Yes, sir. You get to see our yard on the right hand. As soon as we pass these buildings, you see our yard. There it is. JKW, the best trucking company in the West.
There we are.
Call us and ask us why. Show the phone number.
There it is.
Wasn't bad. It probably beeped a couple times coming back, but that was because drivers jumped in front of me. It didn't do any braking. Coming back, it didn't brake not one time. It did give me some warnings. Warnings are okay as long as the truck didn't brake. So I drove it all the way back from Ontario without this truck doing the driver assist braking all the way back to Pomona from Ontario. So that's pretty cool. I think I did a great job.
Heck yeah.
All of you guys can do the same. You can drive this truck safely too. Very, very good truck. Take care of it and the truck will take care of you. And I know most of you guys know that. Take care of the truck and the truck takes care of you. You know when you come, I always laugh at this sign. 9.5 is the speed limit. How do you do 9 and a? Is that 9? You're 9.5. That's crazy. But anytime you're in the yard, always make sure you throw your hazards on. Another safety tip.